talk is cheap and action is expensive. You got one friend that give you all the time of the day, doesn't matter if they're at work, at school, or at home. Then you got this other person who don't give you the time of day, waste your time, and then trying to delay you. I've been in a situation, and that was recently too, that people tend to give you good quality time and having a good time, hanging out, and live life, right? And then you got another friend, and then I have this other friend who basically delayed on text messaging, act like I don't want to talk, act like you don't want to talk, and then trying to come up with some million excuses, especially when it comes to you trying to hang out with someone. Not just anybody. I'm talking about, it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. You got homeboys and then you got homegirls. You know what I'm saying? What I learned is those who pretend to be friends with you are the ones who are draining you. Those who are real friends to you will not leave you hanging, will not be fake on you, will not change up on you on top of that. But you got the other person who drain your time, waste your time, delay text messaging, and don't even try to at least call you and see how you doing. So you got fake friends that don't give a fuck about you, and then you got real friends that do. What person are you? You know what I'm saying? Second question to everybody who's watching this video right now. Ask yourself this question. Would you able to hang out with a friend who delays text messaging you after 6 hours? After you, let's say for example, you text your friend and it's like 3:15 p.m. and you wondering if everything's cool with you and your friend, right? If that friend delays on texting you after 6 to 7 hours in a 24-hour day period, that person is really draining you. If you send that person multiple messages, let's say that if you send them 2 to 3 messages a day, and you try to get in contact with them, hey, how you doing? Hey, what you been up to? And you ain't heard from them for 6 hours, they drain you. But if you contacted somebody that's texting you back and forth 5 seconds, maybe up to like 2 to 3 minutes, even if they were busy at work, and even if they're at school doing their work and all that stuff, and you still texting them and they texting you back immediately, it doesn't have to be immediately, but it could be like maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Then that's a true friend to you, and they're not draining you. So in my situation, I went to the situation where I got one friend who delayed text messaging me for hours, and then hit you with an excuse with that, oh, I've been at work, oh, I've been busy, I've been that, I've been this. Okay, I understand the busyness part, but at least you can do is say, how you doing? Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? If they don't give you that type of energy towards you, then that person's not your friend. For real. Just remember what I said on that part. Anybody that go to that same shit, just remember this. A fake friend will drain all of their time not responding to your messages, and not even once even trying to hang out with you. They're gonna come up with a million excuses to try to not hang out with you, or not trying to talk to you at all. That shows you that fake friends will drain you, waste your time, reject you, and play games with you. Remember that. Action speaks louder than words. Because when people show their actions that they're not fucking with you, or they're not cool with you, that shows them that they're showing their true colors. If they're really cool with you like that, they'll show their action, be like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, come pull up. Hey, what you up to? Hey, I ain't doing shit. Hey, let's hang out. That's a true friend. But if you hanging out with a friend that's not responding to your messages and they gonna tell you a million excuses, they're not your friend. Remember this statement right here and keep this in mind. talk is cheap and action is expensive. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when fake friends drain you, they're showing their actions for one. And then for two, when it comes down to talking, it's cheap for them to talk to you, but they don't want to hang out with you because it's too expensive to them. Now, a true friend, it doesn't matter how expensive their action is of them hanging out with you, as long as they have their time, see how they doing, and then y'all good. That's how it's supposed to be. But if you're that type of person that's just showing the action that they don't want to fuck with you, then cut them off. That negative energy, cut them off. That delayed messages for 7 hours or more, cut them off. If they come up with a million excuses, cut them off. And last but not least, if they're gonna if they distancing from you and they don't even want to hang out with you, and they just like playing games with you and play joking and laughing and all that stuff, cut them off. If they're not really your friend like that. Now I can see if they was a real friend, they joke around, laugh with you, and hey, come pull up, I ain't doing shit, let's go. That's different. But if that person is just playing it off on you, and then just joking around with you with that same energy, but they don't want to hang out with you, and then be like, oh, let me call you right back. Oh, let me call you right back. And they not call you back, cut them off. And that's final. No excuses, no exceptions after that. From this day forward, I'm going to have to leave people alone that's going to drain my energy, because people will drain my energy. No matter if you try to be nice to them. No matter if you try to be consistent with that person. Man or woman. If they're going to try to be on that level, cut them off. Because remember, talk is cheap and action is expensive. Remember that. Staples.